Yeah. So what's up, everybody? It is August, September. Let me check. Saturday, 5 September. Wow, time flies. So yesterday I did a 20-minute bit and didn't save it. So I'm just gonna have to redo it because it's important. I had a lot of topics, and I introduced myself as being like the guy who has some background knowledge, right, about reading and all that stuff. Because I did 5 years of political science, 3 years of philosophy, so that makes me technically like a PhD guy or something like that. Anyway, these are titles, whatever. Well, what does the title give you? I always say, a lot of people like, yeah, bullshit, blah 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 blah. It's the energies, and let's say, for example, like hippie guy or these new wave people. It's all about energy. It's all about what you think becomes reality. Everything is right, and everybody is right to a certain extent. So let me just give you an example. Let's say you're right now on a bicycle in Denmark, because they go on bicycles there. I'm just kidding. In Holland, for example, or Germany, or fucking China, Brazil, whatever. And you fall down on a bicycle, but you're like on a double bicycle with your mom. Sim, meu amor, al ratito, déjame hacer mi YouTube. YouTube. Anyway, your mom falls down, and right in front of her, she has a open fracture. Okay, there it starts. She wants his attention. Open fracture, and you're like literally next to a hospital. What's your reaction? Yeah, you're going to the hospital, right? So I hope. Scream for help, whatever, right? Hospital. That comes to mind. Now let's say you're on the same path, but you're like in the jungle or whatever, and you fall down, and the same happens. And in front of you there's like a shaman. What are you gonna do? Bend the energies of the. Yeah, maybe you'll go inside. Maybe that's a bad but between going to the shaman every single time and making things reality from your energy or your thoughts, right? Your thoughts become real as long as you think it becomes real. It's not like that. So and why is it not like that? Why do we go to the hospital? Why? Is it a conspiracy theory? Is it like lizard people or the whatever, the Rothschilds or whatever? No, of course not. The reason why you go there is because they have predictable results, right? Why do they have predictable results? Because it's based on science, right? And what is science? Science is just a bunch of facts woven together to make sense of those bunch of facts, right? Eita, meu amorzinho. Pero déjame hacer mi YouTube, mi amor. Déjame hacer un poquito. Anyway, so I was talking about Donald Trump and Putin. So Putin, of course, as I told you yesterday, I was very angry for a long time about Putin and such an asshole. I grew up in Holland, and in Holland I never heard anything bad about Russia. Nobody's ever heard of any plans. In fact, studying political science, I haven't had too many books or literature or whatever, just literally whatever. In the millions and millions and millions things that I've read, almost never came. I can't remember one thing that says like Russia is really really dangerous and we should think about attacking it. Like the thought about attacking, maybe like because the obvious fact that it's not a democracy, right? It's it has this, like people are like, what the fuck, and what happens with non-democracies? Everything is connected, guys. Everything. So if you don't know, it's kind of interesting. Why is why is Russia the bad guy, right? And that's because of the First World War and the Second World War, especially, right? In the Second World War, fascism went, or Nazis, the Germans. ¿Qué haces, mi amor? ¿Mm? No sé qué es. No te entiendo, mi amor. Okay, so in the Second World War, Nazis went to war, but the other side, the Germans and the Europeans also expected Russia at some point maybe to go to war, because both sides were building up huge armies, right? So and actually Russia annexed half of Poland. That's a big thing. It's not like they didn't go to war. They actually did go to war, just not a world war. Mi amor, dame 10 minutitos y vamos a caminar. ¿Ok, mi amor? Dame 10 minutitos, mi gordito. So, let me see. This is clean. Ah, hiciste popis.